It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? He don't talk about. It's your partner, man. Who? He don't talk about. What's good with the people, man? I'm in a little bit of rush, but you know my shout out, hee hee ha ha, Ken in the pen, man. Just you know what I'm talking about. Shout out Miss Money. You know what I'm talking about. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, you know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now, swing a finger, you know what I mean? Worldwide INC, what you say, bro? Worldwide Incorporated, what you say, bro? Worldwide, they gonna say what that mean. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm talking about? It means everybody included, man. Come on, man, you know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who goes next. Special shouts out to Tata, man, you know what I'm talking about? Well, where do we go here, man? Special shout out to Tata. Oh, good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no drug users, drug sellers, alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sippers. Don't you do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no crime. Don't promote no violence. Don't promote no domestic violence, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, man. Me, man, I don't promote shh. I say, what, bro? I don't promote shh. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, man. But a good brother like myself, man, I'm not prejudiced. Nah, man, good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. Nah, good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah, man, me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody, man. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man. I just love me some everybody, man. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest, you know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace, you know what I'm talking about? That joy, you know what I'm talking about? And that love. What'd you say, bro? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Hey, check it out. Psst, 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 psst. Come mess with a brother one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? How y'all do? Shout out to all the studs who never like to play hide and seek, but good at hiding them titties. You know what I'm talking about? Now you see me, now you don't. They say, bro, why, man? Why, bro? Oh, man, you know how it is, man. What's good with you, man? How's y'all doing on this mammy mouth motherfucker Monday, man? You say, what, man? Oh, you old mammy mouth motherfucker, man. Listen, that's what my granddad used to call motherfuckers. I don't know if he used to call a mammy mouth or you old mammy motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? But he always was calling somebody a mammy motherfucker. You mammy mouth motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? And they say, why you come with mammy mouth motherfucker Monday, bro? Because the niggas got the mouth of a mammy. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, mammy mouth motherfucker, you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't bullshit with you, man. Y'all, look, man, I just went to the WitcherCon this morning, man. Man, it's way too early to be getting tackled by motherfuckers in 7-Eleven and shit, man. Some of you, I don't know if we know how to gauge our game. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, man, if you was gonna steal something out of a 7-Eleven, because it might just be hard, man. I ain't gonna tell you to don't go for what you know, man. Listen, bro, go up in there and put everything you can in your pocket, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about, man. Get away with what you can get away with, man. I'm just gonna say you might want to gauge where you picking shit up from, bro. It just don't make no sense to be up in there, bro, where a motherfucker that's you could just be better off picking on the motherfucker who ain't gonna jump over that counter that quick. You know what I'm talking about? You probably be better with some old people or something, man. It seems like y'all always get to fucking with these people. Man, move, man. It just seems like y'all always get to fucking with the people who gonna chase you and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Now, me, myself, if I was working somewhere, I'm not chasing you. I'm not even gonna see that shit, bro. They gonna fire me for not stopping you from stealing. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna get fired because I don't give a fuck about that shit. And I wouldn't advise nobody that was working to put your life in danger behind no 7-Eleven and no AM PMs. I wouldn't advise you to be running around here chasing motherfuckers that's out here, man. That might just be, you know what I'm talking about? They might just be to they breaking point, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't advise you to jump over the counter and tackle motherfuckers and shit. But the thing that because where I went, they had like a list of missing children. And then next to the list of missing children, they had all the motherfuckers who be running up in there stealing shit and shit, right? And you know what was funny about that list? It might have been 2 or 3 kids on there. The rest of that shit was grown people. Mammy mouth motherfucker Monday. And what I don't get is grown. If I give you one of them donuts, is you gonna go sit down? I ain't going. You get that motherfucker a donut, nigga. That motherfucker get the poop, and that shit smell like Skeletor, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. Man, I got that motherfucker a donut the other day, man. That motherfucker got the poop, and like, that shit smell like spoiled milk. Sit your ass down. Go on somewhere. With your donut sniffing ass, man. Go on. Don't nobody want to smell your poop, man. Go on, sit down, man. Go on. You just gonna get enough, ain't you? That motherfucker just ain't gonna get enough. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come up in here dressed as a big ass cat and just start fucking with you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get me a cat suit and start pawing your ass. Psst. Go on, sit down. Then that motherfucker be ready to fight you. You hear it, you know what I'm talking about? But mammy mouth motherfucker you is, man. They say, bro, why you call a motherfucker a mammy mouth? Listen, folks, I don't even know why my granddad used to call a motherfucker that. I guess he was calling your ass a pussy. You know what I'm talking about? I guess that's what he was doing. Y'all remember my grandfather? You know what I'm talking about? You know, it's hella funny. A lot of my partners don't even remember my grandfather, man. You know what I'm talking about? You had to be around to remember my granddaddy. I don't even know my daddy. I don't even know, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's one of the regrets of my life, that I never really got to fuck with that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? But my other granddad, I got to fuck with him. And that's what was funny, man, cause sit your ass down. This motherfucker just playing like a knock something over if you want to. Sit down. Then this motherfucker get mad, come put her motherfucking head on me. Sit down, mama. But I didn't even know, like, on his mammy mouth, motherfucker, Monday. Like, I never even knew how much the people, like, the respect that I even got from my grandfather and shit. Cause even though I used to fuck with them niggas when I was little, when I start selling dope and shit and being on my own, bro, just be out here in the world, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Bro liable to call you from Minnesota or something, talking about, you know what I'm talking about? Bro be all over this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? So I ain't never really tripped off that. Sit down. Sit down. Your ass finna go in that cage in just 2 seconds. And then you wanna sit up there in my face. Go on, say hi to the people, man. This motherfucker right here is something else, y'all. Something else. But I never even understood how much, like, I was respected amongst the men in my family, bruh. I didn't until I started, cause once I had my baby, man, like my grandfather used to own hella Victoria houses in West Oakland. My granddad was papered up. My granddad owned hella shit in West Oakland. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, him and Miss Odessa, my granddad was papered up. But once I they just start doing shit, you feel me? Like my granddad damn near gave me one of the Victoria houses. He gave me a room in that motherfucker. Wouldn't even, like, he was just doing some player shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, that nigga gave me basically a whole dope house, nigga, and just told me to give him $300 a month, nigga. Like, where was that happening at? You know what I'm talking about? He was charging everybody else, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But he got grandson a jug, you know what I'm talking about? Mammy mouth, motherfucker. But I know this nigga, like, the older I got, nigga, the man in my family, nigga, just respected me for handling my business. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? I just got respected for handling my business. But I never even, you know how most people get to fuck with their grandpa, like my uncles and them, Nunny and them, his sons, oh, they got the dumping ball with him, drive all the cars and shit, you know what I'm talking about? Me and granddad never fucked with it like that, but when it was my time to fuck with it, nigga, if he wouldn't have passed, bro, I would have been fucking with him. My granddad had like car lots and shit. He used to have hella shit like Plymouth Furies and shit, you know what I'm talking about? They say, bro, why is you giving this a history lesson to you? And I say all this to say that right there, right? Because, you see how I say when I spent off and I just had the respect of my family, they just respected me as a man. A lot of you niggas ain't going that way, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I would have been the same nigga that you niggas is today, them niggas in my family wouldn't have fucked with me. You get what I'm saying? That's the point I was getting to, bruh. One of them old mammy mouth motherfuckers, man. Them niggas wouldn't have fucked with me, wouldn't have had no respect for me or nothing, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? And it was an honor, you know what I'm talking about, to be respected by the man in your family. You know what I'm talking about? When I was coming up, it might not have been no honor to y'all. I don't know what y'all was looking for. Because a lot of you niggas had that mammy mouth. So a lot of you niggas wanted to be accepted by your mama. You know what I'm talking about? You wasn't out there, I don't know what the word is, jousting for your daddy's attention. You wanted to be accepted by your mama. You know what I'm talking about? It's probably your mama, because I know a lot of niggas, bruh, you know what I'm talking about, in life, nigga, in just different states where your mama was so mad at your daddy, they didn't do nothing but talk your daddy down in front of you. So I know a lot of niggas in real life that don't even really like their daddy. You know what I'm talking about? I know a lot of niggas in real life don't really be having no respect for their daddy like that, on some real shit. Because they spent all their time, nigga, mammy mouth motherfuckers they is, bro. You spend all that time letting your mama talk your daddy down. And then whatever, you let your mama pump her hate for her daddy into you. So you grew up one of them niggas talking about fuck your daddy. Every time I hear somebody say that shit, bro, I be like, man, you niggas something straight out of comic book. Nigga, if you could say, I wouldn't give a fuck if your daddy was in your life, your mama was in your life, I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. If you could sit here and say, fuck the motherfucker who gave you life, it's something wrong with you inside your head. Cause where y'all just get on my nerves at, cause y'all sit there and talk about your mama wasn't there for you. I'm talking about you niggas. Some of you females too. You mammy mouth motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? All that you was up under your mama's mouth. Mammy mouth motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what gets me on my nerves right there about you motherfuckers who do that shit? Cause you motherfuckers sit around here all day either say your daddy wasn't there. Your mama wasn't there. Guess who else wasn't there, nigga? Lil Boosie, Beyonce. You know what I'm talking about? Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. Them motherfuckers wasn't there either. But somehow you love them. Motherfuckers ain't never did nothing for you, nigga. At least your mama told you, daddy sent you something. You know what I'm talking about? That's what get on my nerves about that shit, you mammy mouth motherfuckers. Mammy mouth, you mammy mouth motherfucker Monday it is, man. I can't stand that shit. I hate when a motherfucker try to sit there and tell and try to describe how a motherfucker wasn't there for him. But they celebrating a motherfucker they ain't never seen. You know what I'm talking about? You seen your daddy more times than you seen Lil Boosie. In real life, you know what I'm talking about? You done seen your mama, your daddy. You done seen both of them more than you done seen Beyonce. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be sitting here talking about who wasn't there for you, then fall in love with a motherfucker you ain't never seen before. Man, y'all something straight out of comic book. Y'all get on my nerves with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? So right now, you trying to say somebody who ain't there for you, and your daddy try to come back and make it right, or your mama try to come back and make it right, and you ain't got no smoke for them. Beyonce ain't never did nothing for her. You steady trying to pay $500 to go see this bitch at Caesar's Palace. You know what I'm talking about? You wouldn't even spend $45, $65 on the Greyhound ride to go on down there and see Pop's mom. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all something straight out of the comic book. Mammy mouth motherfucker Monday it is. Y'all get on my nerves with that shit. But back to the man. You know what I'm talking about? Because this mammy mouth motherfucker Monday go all around the board. Y'all just need to lose y'all. I don't know where y'all got that mammy mouth from. I told you a lot of these niggas got that hose mouth. And y'all sound like y'all mama. Y'all sound like y'all mama did at about this age. You know what I'm talking about? Your mama wasn't doing nothing but running around talking about people trying to get you to pay attention to the people down the street that got their lights cut off. Steadily talking about your aunties and them. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas got a mammy mouth. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the same as a man that have a mammy mouth. You know what I'm talking about? And what's fucked up, a lot of people that y'all look up to, all these stars and shit, some of y'all famous people, or some of y'all favorite people that y'all consider famous and all that shit, a lot of them niggas got a mammy mouth. You know what I'm talking about? It's only a nigga who feelings is related to a bitch that's gonna come up here and tell you about, as a grown person, gonna come up here and tell you about a little kid relationship, bruh. Do y'all get this? Because this is the thing on you mammy mouth motherfuckers Monday it is. This is the thing that always gets lost in the shit that we act like we just got the right to talk about. You see, the shit that get lost is we sitting up here fighting for the right to talk about the same shit that the kids is talking about. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all sitting around here talking about you can talk about what you want to talk about, but y'all sitting up here having the same motherfucking conversations as grown people as these motherfucking kids in junior high and high school, bruh, middle school even. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all up here having a conversation about the same shit they talking about in the 6th grade, nigga. And you don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Mammy mouth motherfucker Monday it is. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all niggas something straight out of a comic book. I know you want me to shut up, but I won't. You know what I'm talking about? Because I think you niggas is hoes. If you ask me. If you just come up to me and ask my opinion, say, bro, what you think about that nigga right there? I'm gonna say, man, I think that nigga's a bitch. I don't know him for real, just on the outside of looking in, that nigga got the makeup of that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna say, man, you sure that's a man? You sure that ain't Grace Jones? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, I just ain't never knew how to do nothing but be a man. A boy, man. I just didn't do, I didn't know nothing else, bro. But how to go catch frogs, lizards, you know what I'm talking about? You know that snakes, snails, and puppy dog tails, all that shit, bro. Make bikes, ride bikes. Like, I didn't know how to do nothing but, like, shit niggas did, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We wasn't running around playing dress up, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We wasn't running around looking in the mirror, bro. Do you know how many of you niggas, Mammy mouth motherfucker Monday it is, man. Do you know how many of you niggas act just like the bitch that's finna go to prom now? Do you know, like, you niggas be running around looking more into the mirror right now? You go down the street. You remember how the bitch used to try to catch her reflection and see how he look? Now, you might have wanted to see if your collar was all right or something. Bro, they got niggas standing out in front of their reflection now, fixing themselves. You know what I'm talking about? Arching their eyebrows, man. Niggas something straight out of comic book, bro. Y'all got too many desires of that bitch. Too many desires of that bitch, man. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. You know what I'm talking about? Mammy mouth motherfucker Monday, man. I thought I had some coffee around this bitch. I thought I had some coffee around this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles, man. I say, bro, I'm gonna get back to doing my thing. How y'all like that football shit, man? How that football shit do for you this week? Y'all want some of Brev's betting advice? Now look, I'm gonna try to figure out how to make a sports betting thing for y'all, right? Or give y'all a segment on sports betting. But I don't like doing that shit, for one. I don't like telling motherfuckers who I like to pick. For one, man, I like to kind of keep my shit under wraps. You know what I'm talking about? For two, y'all complain about everything. You know what I'm talking about? Can I tell you something about that betting shit? You'll know if you're a professional betting on about the 3rd month, you ain't won, and you still bet. You'll know, your losses will let you know if you want to bet or not, because you're going to lose way more than you ever win. It's just when you win, how big you win, you know what I'm talking about? And I keep explaining to y'all, Mammy mouth motherfucker Monday, man. I've been explaining to y'all, and this is why bro went to the poor man betting strategy. Because when bro became a professional gambler, shout out my mama, we just had a hell of a night. Keep telling y'all that's the night I knocked that bitch shit out of her hand. After we sat there and tipped that bitch all night, and she came over there with security talking like, yeah, it was them. They were allowing me knock this off. Oh, bitch. Bam, knocked that whole tray up out that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? It was hella change. All the drinks, you know what I'm talking about? That bitch just sat there and looked like this. She thought she was finna talk shit around all them buff ass Mexican security guards and shit. You know, all them niggas that be coming up there looking like Johnny Bravo and shit. They be having all they fuck you niggas, man. I don't think y'all gonna do nothing, man. I think y'all just got on that suit. Bam, you know what I'm talking about? Them niggas just look, you know what I'm talking about? Help that bitch pick that shit up. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking baby, cuz I'll make you help that bitch pick that shit up. I say, blood, why you talk so much shit? Because of the shit I've done, blood. I ain't bullshit with you in real time. Coffee Chronicles, you know what I'm talking about? Baby, cuz will call your bluff in real time. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about? They done call about 6, 7 buff ass security guards up there, man. And you know what's hella funny? That's what they ass get. Because the motherfuckers I actually got, that's the motherfuckers that pepper sprayed me that time. I just been laying dead to tear their ass up. That's the same motherfuckers that pepper sprayed me that time, blood. Baby cuz had a band, but it been about a year, you know what I'm talking about? That was hella long ago. Whenever Sean Porter fought Danny Garcia. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe 18, 19. I don't know. I got to look that up myself though. But it was when the Witcher Con was open, man. They pepper sprayed baby cuz and sent me on the jail. You know what I'm talking about? I've been waiting to get them. You know what I'm talking about? Hit them right upside their head. Let me tell you something about that shit right there, bro. They expect you to lose anytime you put in a bet. Don't let it be no parlay ticket. You know what I'm talking about? Don't bet more than one person, bro. They automatically think you're going to lose because if you bet more than just one bet, just more. I ain't talking about I got the words and the overs. I'm just talking about if you bet anything over one. I like these people. That shit is designed for you to lose. I ain't bullshitting with you. For you to hit more than one pick, bro, that shit has a losing rate. Nigga, that shit is like, that shit ain't even 70-30, bro. That shit like 80 to 20%, 90 to 10% type shit, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. But poor man betting strategy. Like I told y'all, I used to bet $250 on it was one game, but I turn one game into two picks like I so famously do. You know what I'm talking about? So I take somebody in the over, somebody in the under. And if you bet $250 on the two-teamer, basically, you know what I'm talking about, you win 900. So the first about 3, 4, 5 times, all that shit cracked. 900, 900, 900. Then the losing streak comes, right? So you betting that 250, but you ain't getting nothing. So every day you just betting that 250. You know what I'm talking about? You been to fuck around and chase. You been to fucked around and spent like $750. You know what I'm talking about? $1,000. You know what I'm talking about in a day. So once that shit starts sucking you, because you're gonna lose more than you win. You know what I'm talking about? And that's gonna let you know if you want to gamble or not. So what did baby cuz do with the brain I got? Listen up to this, you mammy mouth motherfucker. I broke it down to the po man betting strategy. They said, what's the po man betting strategy? Now the same way I was betting $250 on one motherfucking team and you can win 900. I realized, man, I can go to this po man betting strategy, bet about $5 on all this shit. I could break this shit to $5. Then you can break this shit down to $2. So you can go up in there with $8, nigga. $8, $10, $20, whatever you want your po man strategy to be. Baby, cuz went to the $5, $2, just depends on how I feel, what's going on, you know what I'm talking about? But just say $8, nigga. You could get like 4, 5 tickets for $8. All you gotta do is win one ticket to win your money back, your $8 back. You get what I'm saying? All you gotta do is hit one ticket. But you got like 5 or 6 tickets. So you got 5 or 6 tickets to win your money back, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now if you hit, you got for your $8 or $10, you got action at about 45 to 5,500. You know what I'm talking about? That's the strategy I went to. Then when you lose $8, losing $8 really ain't losing $8 ain't losing 250 every walk. You know what I'm talking about? So just say 7. What's 7 times 7? Y'all ain't really good on that time type of shit. I don't know. Just say if you lost for 7 days straight, you lost $8 for 7 days straight. Now add that up to you lost $250 7 days straight. The $8 gonna be a little bit lesser. You know what I'm talking about? Poor man betting strategy, man. I'll never say I ain't tell you nothing. But you can do it your way, man. Mammy mouth motherfuckers, man. And they say, bro, what's wrong with this? Because just like the nigga who got tackled in 7-Eleven. I realize we do shit. And it's like we don't want to be looked at for the shit that we do. The same nigga that got tackled act like they didn't have to do him like that. And they didn't. They didn't. But why even, you didn't have to do them like that. Like, we don't never put ourselves on the other end of the foot. They didn't have to do you like that. You didn't have to go up in there fucking with them people. You know what I'm talking about? It's like we don't never want to be held accountable for the shit we do, even though we might be right, bruh. You could have said somebody's pants was little and they slapped the shit out you. And that might have been too much for that little punk ass comment. You get what I'm saying? But why even make the comment? See, we got to get to that part right there. Why even do this shit? A lot of this shit we just need to keep in the holster. You get what I'm saying? But we won't do it. Then when we don't do it, we act like, I keep telling y'all this for years, we act like we control or we can't control your motherfucking reaction. We act like we just supposed to be able to go around and just to keep doing shit. You get what I'm saying? And like, we supposed to be able to judge the shit we do. So we could do some shit and we could tell you how big or small it is to you. So we could do something to you, you know what I'm talking about? But we get to control the way you look at it, you know what I'm talking about? Even though you can't do that, it don't make no sense, bro. Mammy mouth motherfucker Monday it is, folks. Shit don't make no sense. And this is what I'm talking about. That's why I was just telling you about my grandfather and shit. That's the equivalent. See, if I had a mammy mouth motherfucker, you see, my granddad charged me $300. No, if I had you know what I'm talking about, he would have charged me $850 just like everybody else. He would have charged me $550 just like everybody else. A lot of times, nigga, you get your jug from who you is, nigga, and you get your consequences for who you is, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, that's why you think back in the day when the motherfuckers seen one of them youngsters or something, nephew, sis, old man, old lady, nephew, sis, old man, old lady, what you say, bro? Old lady, you know what I'm talking about? When you been telling, you ain't even really told your folks, they just see that you want this car, like, man, why is you cutting all these lines and shit? Man, I want that Camaro, man, you know what I'm talking about? Why you think a motherfucker will come after you get about 500, nigga, another motherfucker will come because they seen that hard work you was putting in, bro, and they appreciate it. They see you was really ready for that shit, so they'll come meet you halfway, bro. That's the type of shit they used to do back in the day. When you took when you put your front foot, your best foot forward, you know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers will help you without you even asking them, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. And that's just the way, like, I can't explain it, bro, but you'll get more for being for taking better care of your character, bro. You'll get more for being real, bro. You'll get more for keeping the game even, bro. I know it seems like you get more for scamming, scheming, and all that old bullshit right there, lying and all. Man, you might get more at that minute, bro. But that shit is gonna hinder you in the past, cause even when you hit a lick, bro, that shit only good for one time, especially if cause y'all be fucking over people y'all know. So how many times you think you're gonna be able to borrow $1,200 from somebody and not pay them back, and then you gonna still be able to borrow $1,200? Y'all don't do nothing but kill your own support system. Mammy mouth motherfucker Monday it is. Yeah, mammy mouth motherfucker. Yeah, my granddad, I don't even know what country he was from. He was a country motherfucker. He staked his claim in West Oakland though. You know what I'm talking about? 25th Martin Luther King. Keep telling y'all, baby, y'all don't even know baby cuz had a dope spot right there, did you, man? I don't promote no drug sellers. You know what I'm talking about? Right down the street from Old Man Park. I keep telling you, me slow on Lil Rube got into it with the OGs right there at San Pablo. You know what I'm talking about? Guess who was working the Giant Burgers? You know what I'm talking about? Before I tell y'all that, I'm gonna ask them, do they want y'all, even though they was working there, man, you know what I'm talking about? Because baby could be finna say shit sometime and I ain't even asking people. See, I don't like putting other people's business out there if I ain't went by this with them. Because even though it was my story, other people might not want to be involved with that shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? But we don't never do that. We be irresponsible. We be figuring just because it happened to us, we got the right to tell that everybody might not want you to talk about that shit. Some people might be, you know what I'm talking about? So before you tell them type of stories, make sure that other people know you with it. That's another reason why I ain't told y'all a gang of these stories that I still got. Because I ain't talked to the other people, you know what I'm talking about? I told y'all when we got Fat Angie for that steak. You see I didn't bring none of the other players along with me? It was hella players there. But I, you know what I'm talking about? You see how I didn't name them? I just named Baby Cuz, you know what I'm talking about? You mammy mouth motherfucker. But yeah, man, we just got bad mouths, folks. We living in a day where you could, like, you either could be about that shit, bro, you could talk about that shit. But we living in a day where niggas ain't about that shit, but using your mouth, you talk like you about that shit. So we just be sitting up here blowing hot air. We be talking about a gang of shit that we ain't nothing about. You get what I'm saying? We just like talking. Mammy mouth motherfucker. Monday it is. And what we have gotten done bad as men is paying attention to one another, talking about one another, but acting like it's the other person. You know what I'm talking about? And if you just on the outside looking in, man, they'll say that's all y'all. You know what I'm talking about, man? I got a song called All Y'all. Didn't have no words when I was broke. You know what I'm talking about? All y'all. Y'all don't know about that. All y'all, that was the first one. You know what I'm talking about? That broke through the hood like wildfire. All y'all. You know what I'm talking about? All y'all. Wanna ride on my nuts, riding the caddy with the cocaine guts. But all y'all could kiss the mole on my ass. Said I wouldn't make it, but I knew that I'd last. Fuck all y'all. Y'all don't know about that one, huh? All y'all. See, I might have to go on back in the archives and dig that one up, man, and put that one right there. That's one of the only songs bro got with a hook. Oh, y'all used to laugh in my face. Now you want to ride like you went half on my paint. I wouldn't let you motherfuckers put the tags on my plate. Went bad from the gate when the nigga didn't have a Buffalo quota. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in the archives and grab that one out, man, and put that one down there, man. You know what I'm talking about? But Mammy Mouth motherfucker, man, I've been up here too long as I realized. Man, how you tear that motherfucker up that way? I got that motherfucker the thing like that motherfucker and already tore it up. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know how y'all operate. Don't know how y'all get down. Don't know why y'all get down the way y'all do, right? But as a man, I'm gonna keep saying this. You should have more to do than you have to say. You know what I'm talking about? And you damn sure should have more to do than you have to say about somebody else. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. With that one right there, we don't remember nothing else. You know what I'm talking about? Always remember. It don't cost nothing. Show a little bit of that love.